What's going on, guys? My name is John from JG Fitness SARMS. I have two channels. This one, JG Fitness SARMS. My other one's going to be JG Fitness Health. I'll explain the difference in those channels in just a moment. But this channel, JG Fitness SARMS, this is my first video on this channel, so I don't really have an actual setup right now. So I kind of just found the best lighting in my house and just rolled with it. So that's what we're going to do. A little bit about myself, since it's just my first video and all. I'm 22 years old, I'm a personal trainer, and I live out here in California. And one thing that I just, like, my message, what I love to do, like why I wake up, just basically what I strive for is just the search of the feeling of happiness, health, and well-being, overall well-being, pretty much. That's what I love to do, that's what I love to find, and that's what I try to push on to my clients as well. So that's about me, but that's not what this video is about. This video is not about me. The video is about SARMS, and the reason why I have two separate channels for that is because SARMS is more of like a, if you don't already know what it is, it's a selective androgen receptor modulator for a SARM. And I mean, my clients as a personal trainer range literally from my age to age 60. I think I had 58, I think was her age. And so, I mean, I just train everyone, but SARMS is just a bit more of that like niche athlete bodybuilding like area, and I just like that. So I have two channels. Both of them are like about me, like just my message and everything that I have to offer, but the SARMS channel is more for like that niche market and the people who are into bodybuilding and athletes, kind of like I am. So anyway, not trying to make this video longer than what it has to be. So let's get right to it. Like you see from the title of this video, this video is about, This video is about GW 501516. Where am I at? And I've just, as you can see, the bottle is nearly almost done. I'm nearly almost done with just one bottle. You can go on longer than that, but I'm only doing one bottle because I just wanted to test it, and I've also never done any other SARMs before. This is my first time doing anything. I've been natural, you could say. As you can see, I'm not like huge or anything, but I am, you know, I'm fit. I like to just, happiness, health, and, you know, well-being, that's what I go for. Anyway, so this is my first time taking anything like this, and that's why I really feel like I have a lot to offer. I'm going to be doing a lot more SARMs work. I'm going to be doing a lot more of the anabolics, like Osterine, LGD, MK. I'm gonna be trying them all, and because that's what I like to do. I like to test. That's my thing. I like to test a lot. I'm not someone that kind of just reads something and then just gives that information off to someone else and says that's just the way it is. Like, that's not how I roll. I will read something and then I will test it, observe it myself, experiment it myself, and come up with my own personal conclusions that I feel confident about and comfortable with, that I could then pass on to other people. So instead of just doing all that and then writing about it later, or then coming up with like one big video, I'm going to be doing an entire channel on my experience with SARMs and my knowledge on SARMs, and I can just pass that on to you guys, because I feel like there's a lot of other people who are my age, 22, you know, just maybe already fit, maybe wanting to get in there, and whatever your reason is. I feel like there's a lot of people that are like me. Sorry about that, my arm's already getting tired. I feel like there are a lot of people, I feel like there are a lot of people like me, so I just have a lot of really good information I could offer you guys. So again, we're going to get right into it. This video is about GW 501516, and basically what it is, I only have like good things to say about it. It's like an overall health enhancer, pretty much. It has traits where it can lower your LDL, lower your LDL, raise your HDL, which is almost impossible to find. You can even prescription drugs that are for like cholesterol and all that, they can lower your bad cholesterol, but hardly anything out there actually raises it, your HDL, which is your good cholesterol, as well. So that's just one thing as well. GW 501516 was originally made to reverse metabolic damage, so it can really help in fat loss, because as I read, although I don't totally understand, it stores like glucose into the skeletal muscle, something like that. It helps do something like that. I'm not a scientist guy, but that's just what I've heard. And it also can offer a huge dramatic cardio boost. Like will just feel like, I don't know, like you've been running for 2 months prior. Like you take it and all of a sudden you feel like you've trained like to go running already, like you've been doing that for 2 months. Like it's crazy. I don't even know what else is on the bottle. It says like what works immediately and works with or without exercise. Okay. So I'm just gonna go over basically how I reacted, how I felt on the first month real quick. I need to find like a better spot. Here we go. I'm gonna basically tell you how I feel, how I reacted, everything just within the first month. Instead of like, I see videos which are really good, they're really good information like every day and whatnot, and I was gonna do that, but it's almost pointless to just give someone like a day by day or a week by week is okay, but even then it's like I feel like you kind of just want all the information in 1 month, and I'll tell you everything from A to Z because I'm about done with this bottle right here, and then you're supposed to take time off of it. I'll get to that later. So how I felt, well, it worked immediately, and I mean immediately. When I read on the internet, it said it took about 2 days. Like the earliest I could find anyone noticing any effects was 2 days, and I will be quite honest with you, I felt it on the first day. It was really hard to say something because when you take it, you know, it's the first day. You don't really know what it's gonna do, you don't know anything, so you might be feeling something that's going on, but it could be placebo, you could just be psyching yourself out. But I'll be quite honest, I felt the same effect. Every single time I took a pill, I felt the same effect. So I know for a fact I felt it on my first day, and even my workout that I had, it was just crazy. I just had an immediate like cardio boost. I normally warm up on the treadmill, I don't do like running. It's not really my thing. I don't think it's actually that good for your joints because, believe it or not, I would say about 80% of the people I've ever seen in my life run incorrectly. And most of the time when I see people run, they're running wrong. And that's how you just get bad joints that way. And that's not what this video is about. So I usually walk. I speed walk like 3.5, usually around there. I'll do that for about 2 miles before I even go work out. And it's not really like it doesn't really get my heart going a whole lot, but it does, you know, it just warms up my whole entire body, kind of gets me in the zone, and during that time I kind of psych myself up to get ready for the weights. And one thing that I noticed was that even though it's not a hard, you know, just pre-workout thing to do, it literally felt like I didn't even start. Like once I was done walking for, you know, 2-3 miles, like it didn't even felt like I started. I literally feel like I could have just walked 3 miles again, and I don't know what I would have felt, but I walked 3 miles, and when I got off and I go, did I even move? Like I didn't even feel like my heart, like nothing really even changed. So it kind of made me want to up my pre-workout intensity, I guess you could say, just because I didn't even feel like the walking like warmed me up because of this. So that was really cool. That was immediate. So when people say GW, I was gonna say JG Fitness. When people say GW like gives you this cardio boost immediately, it does, and you will love it. You can just do more reps. It's very strange because it's not like, oh, this video is already going to be 8.5 minutes. I'm gonna have to make this into 2 parts. It's not that you can. Like when you're huffing and puffing, it's a very strange feeling, but what I noticed, and one thing that I commented on, was that instead of after running a lot, or after, sorry, I definitely got to make this video into 2 parts, but I'm very close to being about done here. So what I was talking about was, it didn't really feel like I was like huffing, like I was not huffing and puffing like I normally would be, like if you just worked out real hard or you just did a very intense set. It was more like I had the ability to just take it, just like right now, like I just had the ability to just take a big deep breath, and that just seemed like to be enough. Like it's very strange. I'm not out there being like and just but I like feel good or anything. It's literally like it's literally like I feel tired, but I just stand up and I kind of just go like and then but even that was like a really good breath. Like you just feel it, you just feel really good on the inside. One thing I did forget to mention is that I'm taking 20 milligrams. That's like the highest recommended dosage that, I mean, I guess for what we have right now, I don't want to say bro science even just yet. It's pretty much just clinical studies and whatnot. But 20 milligrams is like the highest that you should go. 10 to 20, the 10 being the lowest. You can definitely feel the effects. I started, since this being my first like ever anything that I've taken, I started off at 10 milligrams like in the first week, and then I told myself on the second week I was gonna definitely bump it up to 20, which I was really excited about. And how drastic was that change from 10 to 20? Well, even just feeling the 10, you will definitely feel the 10. I told you, I felt it immediately on the very first day, and that was off of 10 milligrams. So you don't have to take 20 if you don't want to. I don't really see why you wouldn't want to though. I was very excited to get to the 20 milligrams, just how good I felt off the 10 milligrams. And so switching from 10 to 20, was there the effect, like the difference? I wouldn't even really say it was that much of a difference. It just felt more. It was just the same thing, just more, you know, just more of just a better feeling. I honestly love this stuff, and why would I promote it? Why would I want to recommend it to my clients, even though it's kind of like underground? Well, that's the point of this channel. That's the whole point of this series, is so that I can do these tests and then give that recommendation later. I can't really recommend it or do any of that right now, because that's the point of all this, is to study and to experiment. That's the kind of the stage that SARMS is at right now anyway. And so I can't really, I don't want to say I recommend it, but this is definitely also a good time to jump into SARMS and start getting, like, reading into it and whatnot, because I'm almost positive it's about to blow up. So one thing that I know a lot of people are probably wondering is the fat loss. Is it actually really good at keeping fat off? Like, will you lose weight on it? And short answer, yes, you definitely can, but my diet definitely was not good, like in this last month, especially when I was on it. I had like my birthday, I had like 4 of my friends' birthdays. Just, we went to Vegas, I think another weekend too. We definitely went to Vegas, but so it was just a lot going on. So one thing that I just decided to do, because I've seen so many people, I've watched so many videos of people doing it and their diets are on point, so I kind of got that information out there. So I'm definitely going to be running GW again with a much stricter diet. Pretty much here on out, I'll probably be doing a stricter diet, but I was curious to see what GW at 20 milligrams would do on a very loose diet. And trust me, it was very loose. You know, there could be, you know, maybe eating more pizza than I probably should have, or maybe eating like Taco Bell and pizza on the same day. So the diet was very loose. And did GW help with that? No, not very much. I didn't lose any fat. In fact, I definitely gained fat. So you can get it even at 20 milligrams. You can probably get it out of your head that it's not gonna make you lose anything crazy if you're definitely in a caloric surplus. So I definitely learned that. It was a fun little test. I told myself that's what I was gonna do. And another thing too, I also was taking this, and still am taking this right now. It's called Yombine. I'll do another video on that separately, but both of these places are from enhancedathlete.com. Very great source. I will put the link in the description later. I'll give you a link to his YouTube as well. He's a very trustworthy guy. I learned a lot of my information on him, and I think he's awesome. Is there anything else that I'm forgetting? Oh yeah. I do also take ADD medication. Like, it's something new, but I've been taking it for a few months now, about 6 months now. I just got prescribed it, and I just take 10 milligrams of Ritalin. Why am I saying that? Because when I bought the GW, my school semester also simultaneously ended at the same time, which is I use a lot of that medication for, and I kind of just wanted to take a break off that medication, because I do take it daily, but with school being over, I wanted to just take a break off of it, and GW is also just coming in, so I figured this would be a really good time to really just test GW and not really have anything else in my system at all. And one thing that I thought was very cool, even 2 weeks into the month, and even after that, I actually didn't even really feel like I needed my ADD medication. 2 weeks went by, and normally I definitely wish I had it, because I definitely, my brain just moves super freaking fast. It's ridiculous. It's I sometimes can't even like keep track of my own thoughts, or I even speak too fast. But I noticed that on the GW, even for 2 weeks in, I didn't, not saying that I'm craving it, but I did not even really feel like it was an issue that I wasn't even taking it anymore. So there's really not much. That's pretty much just my own personal experience. There's really nothing on there about GW being like an ADT replacement, but just pointing out everything that I just noted. And just kept to and kept to myself, all the just simple things like that, because that's kind of what I do. I thought that was really cool that even after 2-3 weeks in, I just was not even craving it at all. But then I just had a doctor's appointment coming up, and he just gave me another bottle, so the bottle GW is almost over. So I hopped on the ADD again, and the ADD medication again, and so back to normal. But it was really cool, because normally without it, even after a few days, I normally definitely feel just the difference, like in my head, not taking it. But on GW, it was strange. I just didn't have like that urge. I didn't even really feel like I was missing something, because I just felt so good on the GW. Why do I feel like I felt so good? Is because it literally just, like I said, it's like an overall health enhancer. It does everything. It helps your cholesterol, it protects cardio, like it literally, and all that makes you feel great. And it almost like it reminds you what it feels like to be healthy taking GW. So it made me anyway want to, now I'm done with that, like the free diet. I want to get back on the strict diet, and it's almost like GW almost like re-motivated me to want to be strict again, like very strict again, even though I don't totally like to do that. I mean, I do, but I also like to preach a very natural type of style. But it was crazy, because it made me feel so good that I was like, man, let me get back on my like strict diet again, and I bet I'll just feel amazing. So I think that's about everything so far. I'll definitely post other videos on this topic. This will not be the only one. This was just the first test that I did, and this is just the first video on it. If I think of anything else that I feel like is important, I will definitely keep it to you guys, or I'll definitely make a video about it, because like that's what I'm here for, and I know that's what you're here for too. We're here for the information, and that's what I want to give to you guys. Let me be the test rat. I'm fine with that. I think it's a little fun experimenting. I mean, not saying I just try anything and put it in my body. Definitely do my research first the best I can, but I also think it's a little bit of fun. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. There's gonna be plenty more, and let's do it. Let's go into SARMS. It's blowing up, so I don't know. We'll do it together. All right, see you guys.